Hey, oh, how are you going? Welcome me, Redsky, here on another round of Righteous Readings, where I give raw, righteous readings to you guys, my beautiful avid viewers. We're about to move to the second sign in line to be done for the November, December, end of 2023 reading. The last monthly will be stretched out for the remainder of the 2023 year to give you insight not only over November, but December's month as well. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope everyone has a wonderful new year as we ring in 2024. The second sign in line to be done, as predicted by the Moonology cards, as always, is Pisces. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mercury placements of Pisces. I hope we have a wonderful November, December, and I'm sure you will, regardless of what's on the cards. Special notes to Pisces Love 5 and to all of my other lovely Piscean cousins. Merry Christmas. I wish you all the very best for 2024, and may we ring in the new year bigger and better than what we did this one. I'll be glad to see out the end of 2023, to be quite honest. It has been a wretched year of horrific degrees for me. But it was a learning one, no matter how you look at it. Metamorphosis is a miracle that masters the mind as well as the medium. Now, let's get into your reading. We're doing a Celtic Cross stand placements like we always do, which I'll then go through and clarify. Make sure you stay tuned to the very, very end, because I may just decide to pull additional oracles or give other mementos of, stimulating stuff. So make sure you stay tuned to the very, very end. If you've not done so already, subscribe to the channel. We will be doing live readings starting by the end of the month throughout the period of November, December to keep you going with your feel of righteous reading. Sorry, they're going batty over there, the cats. The cats are gone crazy at the baggy. Well, before they break something, let's move into Pisces and check out what's coming in for November and December to now to end of 2023 year. Best of luck. Here we go. Okay, let's check it, Pisces. November and December of 2023 year, seeing out the year. Celtic Cross stand placements, peace, spirits and guides. Sign of Pisces, please. Coming in for the sign of Pisces for November and December of 2023. Sign of Pisces, please. I love these cards. They are starting to get a little bit long in the tooth, a little bit worn, and just not as vibrant and as fluent as what most cards would be that we use on the channel. They are getting a bit long in the years. For Pisces, ask and thou shalt receive, I'm hearing. And that's very interesting, because I was just having something like that go through my head just now. Let's talk about it in just a moment, as soon as I draw your card placements. And we'll briefly describe these card meanings, and then I will clarify, and that's where your storyline will really shine. So make sure you stay through to that portion of time, because like I always say, my darlings, you will not get your storyline. Sorry, I just need to move a few little fiddly bits around, because everything's lining up as it should. And that drives Red a little nutty butty. She can't fit her cards in properly. There we go. Much better. I don't know why, but the standard right away I'm not feeling today, so we probably will not be using that one for your reading, but we will see how we travel. Oh. We've got everything across here. Pentacles, cups, wands. I feel like there is a king and queen, a masculine and feminine energy issue going on here, because the underlying energies are feminine. Queen of Swords reversed. The underlying energy of the reading is the King of Wands reversed. Moving forward from all of this position, we have the Hierophant reverse, sign of Taurus, but it is the only major arcana, and it lends me to big issues because it is inverted. And that often we'll talk about marriage or a separation of beliefs, spiritual awareness, trust. There's a lot going on here. And it's all in these particular placements is where the actual nut of the issue lies. Everything else looks more scarier, but it's actually the insignificant ones at first glance that actually gives me more fear of the warning, because it is easily overlooked, and that's usually the one thing you don't want to do. And I feel like that's going to be a big thing for you during November and December, not to overlook things, to act when it's needed, to see it, to be due diligent with the necessity of the need to react or whatever the situation calls for. Let's break it down now, Pisces, and let's look at your November, December. So the underlying current, the whole underlying energy was that Queen of Swords reversed so far. This is someone very malicious. This is an individual that's very cut snake, that cannot keep their mouth shut, that just pours out. They're very toxic. Sometimes the information is true, most times it can be, but it's in the way it is maliciously used and directed, and it's cutthroat. Let's look at the reading now. The current energy coming into the November-December reading. For you, Pisces, is the Four of Pentacles reversed. This is not cleaving hold of your money, not really holding on to any monetary asset right now. Something's costing a lot, which of course we all know this December is very costly. But this is more than that. This is really can't keep a penny in the hand, can't keep a penny in the bank. It's just flooding out. The challenge for you throughout this period, Pisces, is the Eight of Cups reverse. Now this is no matter what, don't leave it or abandon it. Stay with it until it is victorious, no matter what the cost. This is concerning, and I don't want to speak no more until we clarify that position, because that is just a bundle of possibilities. We don't want to have to open Pandora's box if we don't have to today. I would like to not have to do that, but we will see. I've got the box. I've got Pandora just waiting on standby in case one of the readings called for it. But, you know, if we don't have to actually bang on that bitch's box, I would love to not have to. Let's look at the crowning of the reading. At the forefront of your subconscious, Pisces, for this period is the Seven of Wands reverse. Look, Pisces, you are really trying to surmount your constituents, your compatriots, your family, your friends, whoever it is that you're bustling with to try and make ground or haste or way here, but you're not. What ground you do make, it's very much taken back with honours. But I feel like your real sense of like pride or ego is taking a bit of a hit here by the continual retribution, or like what you're being made to put up with. I don't know why we have one of them calling us right now, but that is a little bit of a worrying issue. Let's keep it going. The root of the reading, that foundation, what it's all growing up from, like I was saying. The King of Wands reverse. You know, the King of Wands reverse is someone that is very jealous, very full of their ego. They want what they want, and they want it now. They're very arrogant, can chuck a tantrum within a mad minute, and are very demanding of time and energy. The past energy, Pisces, leaving you, so it would have been maybe October or before, is the Page of Wands. Now this is my boy George. This is the individual that really wants to be an individual, wants to try or be, you know, flamboyant or very individual through a tendency they have through clothing, speech, or some sort of artistic genre or nature, but something that makes them very individual, something that's really nichey, that resonates to only that individual. It's something very unique. Moving forward from that though, Taurus is major, the only major on the board so far. It is the Hierophant reverse. Now this is your belief or your marriage commitment, your solitude, your spiritual belief, whatever this is for you. This is realizing it is failing. It has come to a time of change, of opinion, of point of view. We'll leave that one there as well until we clarify. Spirit's advice so far for the month of November, December. 5 of Cups reverse, Pisces. This is realizing there is some real grief and loss to be dealt with here, but we are starting to come to the knowledge that we need to accept this, and we are starting to, and we're actually starting the healing process here through what's really been grief and loss for you. This is really cut deep. It's really gone beyond the scales here for you, Pisces. Outsider's view of you, they see during November, December, Pisces, the 8 of Wands. But it's reversed. Blocking. Not actively putting action to things. Avoiding. Hiding. Non-communicado. Disappearo. Hopes and fears, Pisces. It's a big one. The 9 of Pentacles, this is the appreciation that you got it yourself, did it yourself, and are able to be your own security and your own monetary means. Not needing to crutch or bank on anyone else, having your own housing and being substantially self-sufficient in those regards. Outcome so far before clarification for Pisces, November, December 2023. Seeing that out. The 6 of Wands reverse. What the? Sorry. I'll just pause that for a moment. Okay, that's going to go for a while. We're not getting any accolades from the crowd or support from our constituents, the public, or people around us, friends, family, partners, children, everything maybe, or nothing in that. In only a few of them regards, maybe it's even of self. But there is a real consensus in this outcome that we have no support. No one is supporting us, crutching us, or helping us through this test of time, or coming back from something that's been real arduous and really, really difficult for you. It's like there is not a person in sight, not a pot spears in. And you really are starting to make some real deep realizations, even deeper than what you probably have ever made before in your life. This is going to be a very intense reading. Let's have a moment to pause and we will get another deck and we will go back through and clarify November, December for Pisces, all placements. Here we go. Pisces, we're going to go through the meanings now of your clarified portion. Another few gays have, of course, been lost in the waiting wings of waiting. So let's talk about this. November and December 2023, Pisces. There's a lot going on here. And again, with the clarification, only 3 majors have come out. But again, in very crucial and critical points and very critical cards. The past energy is the Fool. Crowning is the High Priestess reverse. But the outcome is where it's at. With your major arcana coming through, the Piscean card. The Moon. The Moon cycles, I want to say, is a massive, poignant point in your outcome. And it's not just because the Moon is actually there. There is a shift in the way things are being structured, managed, consolidated, and secured. There's a new language or code, I guess you could say, being written amongst the rulage of how these things are used, managed, placed, or procured. The systems that were are changing. We are having a developmental growth here, like a child to a toddler, like a baby, an infant to a tiny midget. We are growing here, and with this new knowledge, this new ability, we are flourishing, and we are forefronting these new designs and gifts and pleasures at the forefront of our life, strategy, and civilization. Pisces, I feel that this is a bit of what you're doing right now. Releasing what was, allowing to grow what will, and bringing forth the future you want to see. There's a lot of things we need to do before then, though, and there's a lot of things to explain, like this underlying energy for the whole month of November, December, seeing out 2023 year. You know, we had the Queen of Swords initially reversed with the now Ace of Pentacles reverse. Cart snakes spewing out a lot of malicious words of wow. And because of this, a lot of doors are being closed. A lot of opportunities that should have flourished or been able to have a chance are now just non-existent dreams. There's a lot of displeasure here with this. Anger at self, maybe anger at those around you, withholding from you or not backing you. There's a real issue here with the presentation of and the personality and the heart of it all. The Piscean fish. It feels a bit cut snake right now, I want to say. Let's go through these placements for the November, December 2023. We're seeing it out now. Hold on to your hats. Current energy. Pisces coming into the here and now. The Four of Pentacles reverse, clarifying it, is the Page of Pentacles reverse. In the current energy, 2 Pentacle cards. Earth energy, heavy here. There is a lesson just to be learned in this placement alone. The Four of Pentacles reverse is not cleaving hold of your money, spending it too freely, sharing it around, maybe getting hurt because of it. The Page of Pentacles reverse is someone that not thinking about security. They're not thinking about putting any skill or effort or knowledge, whether known or not known, to be sought or whether it's been sought, to manage money as well. This is an individual that's young, beyond where they should be. This is an individual that has their head in with the fairyland and has no clue about money or how it's meant to work, or what its real worth is. I think you're going to learn very quickly, Pisces, before this year's out, exactly what money is really worth. Your challenge for November, December, Pisces, and it's a challenging one. The Eight of Cups reversed with the Four of Swords reverse. Sticking with something till full success is obtained, no matter what it costs, how much it hurts, or what it takes to make it work, but you must stick it out. The Four of Swords reverse is saying you will move forward with this, but in a very secure, very guarded advancement, and that may be good advice. Your challenge is really needing to stay with something, no matter how much it tries or tests you, until you get that by which you seek from it, but not with any risk or non-secured measures. Things must be measured. Very. Creating the reading at the forefront of it all, the subconscious mind space for Pisces. Seven of Wands reversed with High Priestess reverse. Not making the gains against your combatants here. In the tussle, in the fight, in the argument, in the debate. Everyone else is overriding your desires, your options, your choices. It's not leading you to feel very fulfilled in the subconscious. If anything, it makes you feel very dull, void, and null. The High Priestess reverse, you know, maybe we're not holding back enough secrets here. Maybe the information is too much and it's actually getting used at your detriment. But we are following other people's knowledge too much and making decisions off the back of their opinions rather than standing up for yourself and making these hard decisions yourself and sticking by the gun. There could also be a sense here of not keeping relationships in a platonic sense when they should be. Crossing lines, blurring lines. I'm hearing don't be a martyr. Maybe live to the example by which you put upon, like, we'll just leave that there. Root of the ring, the foundation, King of Wands reversed with that Eight of Pentacles. So there's a little bit of redemption coming through here at the root of it. Because even though we're a bit egotistical, maybe a bit jealous, maybe being a little bit selfish in the way that we need I, me, and being a bit of a show pony, maybe like everything's getting tussled around you. This is because you really are putting the skill in here and really being very repetitious at banging out whatever you do for monetary gains, even if it's not fulfilling or even if you're over it. You are mastering the art of just getting shit done, head down, bum up, and get it done. Past energy leaving you now still prevalent, the Page of Wands with the Fool. This is hopeful energy, a youthfulness of dreaming and a young one ready to go out and explore that youthful dreaming. It's that sense of freedom and no attachments. The Page of Wands is an individual that wants to experience everything, wants to go out, wants to be cooed by the desired, fulfilled things of life and learn from it, gain skill and advance. The Fool is an individual that doesn't want any responsibility, doesn't want anything tied to him or therefore of. He just wants to be free and enjoy the folly and the frenzy and the fuckery of it all. Pardon me the French. Mais oui. We lost a little bit of time again. It's the next morning, but we are going to continue with these card meanings for the Pisces November December 2023 end of year readings. So moving forward from that energy of the Page of Wands and the Fool, we have the Hierophant, reverse being clarified by the Eight of Swords now, Pisces. The moving forward energy is very much of a marriage or a relationship or some sort of belief system here, spiritual, that we're starting to realize is not either for us, we're changing our mindset and or opinion on it, or we're just not feeling like we're in alignment with this anymore. There is a sense of something ending here or a lack of continuation of belief, alignment, or resonation. For some of you, I do want to say this is a relationship or a marriage, which is still very much a battle. We aren't on the same page. We aren't seeing things from the same position. We don't feel what we once felt anymore in the same regard as what we once did. It's a disalignment. It's a disillusionment of what was to what is now. There is an indifference of what was to what is. And with this realization comes a lot of fear. A fear of imprisonment, a fear of being shackled to this belief, this person, place, or thing, to the point where you just feel imprisoned. You feel trapped, you feel crisis, you feel calamity, and most of all, you feel that you cannot escape. Especially mentally here. You feel mentally boxed in, you feel mentally exhausted, maybe a little bit mentally abused. And the reason I say that is because there is a real discontinuance in the belief of what once was believed, seen, felt, and what is now being seen, filled, and felt through this realization. And I feel this all came from the past energy of that Fool and that Page of Wands, that journey was a journey of its own, and it brought with it some real lessons of life's real truth here for Pisces. Spirit's advice for Pisces for the months of November, December, seeing out this year, babies. We had that Five of Cups reverse, and this was then clarified by the Ace of Swords reverse. Spirit's trying to reiterate the fact that yes, there will be grief, there will be loss, there will be real tough things this period to deal with. But once it has been seen, it will begin to heal, Pisces. And that's what the Five of Cups reverse is. It's going through some real grief, some real loss, being real stricken with that, really carrying that. But when it's reversed, it speaks of a time of now beginning to heal from that, taking stock of it, and really starting to do the work to get better. The Ace of Swords reverse, though, is saying that there will be a lack of force or a lack of real pushing forward with this in this period of time. I feel like Spirit's trying to say, don't let that get you down. It's a long process, much more than the 2-month period that this reading is predicted for. This work will be going much into 2024, I feel. We will be doing next year predictions at the end of this year, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I've got a funny feeling that this is going to tie in very much to the 2024 prediction reading when that's done. Outsider's view of you, Pisces, that they're seeing when looking upon your side of the fence, the 8 of Wands reverse with the 3 of Wands reverse, they're seeing someone that is actively blocking people, putting up the barricades, saying no. Someone that's going incommunicado, someone that's just literally cutting ties here, literally going under the rug, under the radar, disappearing. And this is all because they see someone that didn't get what they wanted. They're seeing someone that might be running because they didn't have the chance, opportunity, or because they didn't get what they want and they've cracked the shits kind of thing. Gone to run and have their tantrum sort of thing. They see someone that's very much wants what they desire and isn't willing to bow down or reassess that for anything. Hopes and fears, Pisces. 9 of Pentacles with the 2 of Pentacles. Wow, Pentacle rich here with that earth energy again. 2 placements being clarified by the same. It's all about desire and money here. Maybe they go hand in hand. But you are in a space of real, what you've got was off your own back. And you feel that this is a just reward, that it all should be yours, and that you should be able to bask in that because ultimately it really is yours. But there is a lack of agility to handle this amount of money or to be able to deal with this amount of money. The money being so rich can sometimes leave you in a position of feeling inadequate in being able to manage, oh that's my mother, I'll have to get that in a minute, to manage this or to be able to consistently keep going at it. Let's look at that outcome because it is the last placement. Sorry, I must get through this now. Thank you so much, Pisces. Pisces love 5. I wish you all the very best for the end of 2023 year. I must get it on my way. The outcome is the 6 of Wands reverse, 5 of Pentacles reverse with the moon, your major. The 6 of Wands reverse is not getting the accolades or supports from the crowd, the public system, or those around you. There's no support here. There's no backing you. If anything, they've turned tail and actually revolted against. The 5 of Pentacles reverse talks about a lot of destitution, loss, being pushed out in the cold, having a third-party experience, or really being left at your detriment due to another individual. I feel like you're taking stock of this, and even though you've got this bad experience going on, you are using that to your advantage by saying, okay, that's happened, I've still got a glass half full mentality, let's move forward. But this is going into a space of disillusionment. The moon is thick and heavy, and I want to say the moon cycles have something really important here to say during November, December for the Pisces reading. The moon and its shifting of its phases is like you shifting through chapters of your story's book. Whatever. The point I'm getting at here is something is changing. And the moon is trying to tell you during some time in the outcome of this reading, you will need to go inside your own mind. You'll need to look at things from a different perspective, a real elusive, aloft, scary position. Something that you don't understand, something that you've never seen before, something you've not experienced, a situation, person, place, or thing this can attain to. But there will be an experience here where you are going to have to go to the depths of your mind's actual ability to function. To the cornerstone of where managed becomes manic, where safe becomes very unsafe, and where understood becomes disillusionment and distortion. You're going to take one hell of a trip down the rabbit hole, my darlings. And I suggest you wear a hat. Because we're going to have tea while we're away. How lovely. Good luck, Pisces. I think you're going to need it. Swim, just keep swimming. Pisces, sorry about that. Just come back from that phone call. I couldn't love yous and leave yous there because we are doing additional extras at the end of the round reading for the November December, and I bought this beautiful new deck called the Little Box of Mindful Meditations, and I want to pull ones for each of the signs. So let's have a look at Pisces message for November and December of 2023, seeing out this year has been. Honestly, what a year 2023 has been. I will never forget this year, for its trials, for its absolutely horrific results, but most importantly for the change it brought in. It brought in massive change and realization through not always the best means or by the bestest of realizations. This has been the biggest year of looking at myself, and I feel like maybe a lot of other people may have had that sort of sentiment as well. It's been a real year of self-internalism and really looking at things for their true and hardness, whether we want to accept these things about ourselves, our shadow, our not so favorable qualities, and therefore this year has really made us take stock of it. It's put it in our face, it's made it public, and it really has done it in a real raw and a real ridiculed way, I feel. Let's look at your messages. I nurture new and positive thoughts for myself. I love that. Plant a tree is the message with this card. Trees are the lungs of the earth. Plant. Or imagine planting a tree in your own garden or in a community woodland. As you dig the ground, reflect on the nourishing earth that feeds us. As you plant the sapling, consider the vitality of the life you are planting and nurturing. As you water it, commit to plant your own new thoughts to nurture and grow. Draw your tree if you like, paying attention to the branches, the roots, the leaves, and the buds. Can't forget the buds. I choose to handle all my experiences with love and joy. The message for this card is in the palm of your hand. Put your attention into the palms of your hand. Notice the unique lines and the texture of your skin. Visualize the bones and the muscles under the skin. Open and close your fingers and thumbs and give thanks for all that your hands do for you. The hands are the giver and the receiver of us. We gift, we receive with our hands. We feel and we immerse ourselves in that sensual seduction of sense of touch. Our hands do a lot for us. We should give thanks to our hands. Plant a tree and thank your hands for doing so. That's your message, Pisces, for the end of this year. Thank you everyone for joining me. Light and love to all. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you know when we'll be back in the new year, but not only that, so you'll know when we start the live readings, which will be the end of October, early November period of time. I'm thinking of going and doing the first live on Halloween, so make sure you stay tuned. Till then, light and love to all from me, Redsky, at Righteous Readings for Righteous Rule. Bye all.